Hello, welcome to my desk area. I have two desks. One is my computer desk and it's attached to the wall. We got those with renovation because the tech people didn't want us unhooking computers during the summer whenever they strip and wax the floors. So everything here just gets covered up with a plastic tablecloth over the summer. Here I have my desk. I do most of the writing and stuff, and it faces where the kids would sit. And I really like having them back to back because I can just swivel my chair instead of rolling across the floor, because I had that kind of perpendicular the last several years. Above my computer desk, which I have my phone, I have the phone list and the calendar and the schedule and such. I have a little pocket here I made out of an index card. I just kind of made a little box and push pinned it on there. I keep all the little business cards that subs leave me. After I find a good sub, I keep it in there. And just some other nice little notes people wrote to give me a smile if I've had a rough day. On this desk, I have my clipboard, which has my rosters. On this, I have a hard laminated pocket, which I always keep a copy of my schedule and the school calendar, so I can check dates if I need to while we're in assemblies or whatever. This clipboard was a gift from a student one year. I think the mom ordered it off Etsy, but it's really cute and I love it, so I'm going to keep it as my rosters. Let me talk to you about our schedule real quick. We are on a 20-day rotation schedule. The STEM lab teacher wanted to see one class in each grade level for 5 days in a row before she saw the next class. She wanted to finish a project completely before she started it with someone else. But the other special area teachers did not want that type of schedule. We wanted to see them more frequently. So for Purple Week, there's at least one class in every grade that I won't see until later on because they're at STEM lab that week. So my schedule gets a little crazy. Lesson 1, lesson 1, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 2, lesson 2, lesson 1, lesson 3, lesson 3, lesson 2, lesson 4, lesson 3, lesson 3, lesson 5, lesson 4, lesson 4, lesson 4, lesson 5, lesson 5, lesson 5. It gets a little crazy, but I've got a system that helps keep me organized. Within that 20 days, I will see each class 5 times. So I try to think of everything as a 5-lesson unit. The classes are grouped together and stay in that same order in the day. So I group my rosters like that. So this is all the Purple 1 classes, and I have what time they come and their teacher and what grade level. This is especially helpful if it's a split and I forget who the splits are. And then there's the gold classes, the white and the teal. And they stay in that order. I print new ones each 9 weeks. Here is my Core Arts standards. I don't usually keep my standards on my desk. I keep them on the shelf, but we have adopted the Core Arts standards this year as a state, and I'm not quite familiar with them, so I've got them in here separated by the art form, and then I have a separate tab for K through 3 and a separate tab 4 through 5. I have them like that because that's how they were printed for on our Kentucky Department of Education, so it might look a little different than if you print them from the NCAS website. I have my lesson plan binder here. I have one tab which has my class schedule, the August, September, and I'll keep adding each of the monthly calendars here, and then the school calendar. This is an example of how our classes rotate. We wanted to see each class once before we kind of started the year, so we started with Purple 1, Gold 1, White 1, and Teal 1, and that let us see everyone at least once. And then we started in our 20-week pattern. So here you see Purple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Gold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, White 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Labor Day coming up and a teacher planning day, so when we come back, we finish with White 5 so that no one missed their class. I really love this, and if there's a snow day, we shift the schedule too so that no one's missing classes and we don't have to try to squeeze 2 lessons into one and play catch up. I have a curriculum map here, and it just has a column for each grade level. and it has the date and what lesson or unit number it is. And I just have quick references here of what concepts they were focusing on and maybe the song choices or whatever for that day. Then I have a tab for each grade level, which has the full lesson plans. You can see here. So I try to keep my lesson plans just one page for each lesson. But if I do it front to back to save some paper. I have on the wall here a nice little pocket chart that I bought at Target this year. It was like $2 or $3. It was super cheap, and it already had the folders with it with the nice color labels. Since we're in this 5-unit lesson, I have labeled each of them lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this helps keep me straight. Since I'm not teaching the lessons all in the same order, like one day I would teach lesson 3, and the next day I would have to come back and teach lesson 1 maybe. This helps me keep straight with what I'm teaching each day. So I look at the calendar, I figure out what lesson I'm on. If we're on lesson 2 today of the unit, I open this up and I'm able to find what kindergarten's doing, what first grade's doing, and such and so forth. And then I look in these file stackers for any additional resources I need to teach that lesson. There might be some exit slips here. There might be a book or a mask. I had the We're Going on a Bear Hunt book and a bear mask that I kept in here for first grade a couple lessons back. So anything for that lesson, I can find it here in these file stackers. I put little labels here and tape them on. I also have file stackers for my after-school groups, academic team, future problem solving, which is another part of academic team, choir and ORF, and those have not quite started yet. Here I have a nice little box I bought at a department closeout store. It's actually a makeup organizer. I think it was originally like $20 and I got it for like $7. I love all the little compartments. It's usually for brushes or whatever, but I've got all my pens and pencils and markers and highlighters and such divided. All these little drawers, I have like flash drives and post-its and washi tape and stuff. I really like that. I have, of course, tape, stapler, hole punch, tissues, sanitizer, which is essential in elementary school. And here's my catch-all box. It's actually a letter sorter I got for free from the free table one summer. Someone was giving it up. It looked kind of ugly and brown, and one corner was cracked and needed to be re-glued. So I gave it some love. I glued it back together. I Mod Podged some sheet music, and there it sits. It collects all my stuff that I have that I haven't filed away yet. Once it gets kind of full, like it is right now, it's time for me to start putting things where they belong. I really like my space. I like the aesthetics of it too, to feel calm and not just like we're in a jail cell. So don't forget to add color, add some lighting, make your space your own, but also make it functionable. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my space. If you have any more questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Thanks.